What's up, y'all? Welcome to Marriage Unmastered. It's your
What's
girl,
up?
Shireal, and I'm here with my husband, Henry, aka Mr. OZ.
Okay, so you did it good. You did it good
I
for the
listen.
first time. You listen. Let me tell you something. That will get you the check, the overtime,
We always
everything.
talking about getting a check. That is coming anyway. That's coming anyway, boo.
Whatever.
Let's just be clear. It's coming anyway. Send it on over.
Let me do what I do. Anyway, what's up, y'all? What's going on?
Nothing. We got a good topic tonight.
Okay. All right. You've been spitting out them topics the last couple of weeks.
Listen, so
Get that fire coming from over
when
there.
Henry and I first met, um, I had already known some of his family. We didn't know this though, right?
Go ahead.
So I was like good friends with some of his family. And I had actually seen pictures of him that his brother had shown me of when he was at like a family event. They were at a family event together, but I didn't know it was him. So after Henry and I met, we were at my aunt's house and his family members were there, his cousin and his brother. And so when we walked in, they were sitting on the couch and then Henry walks up to him and like, yo, what up, bro? What you doing here? And I'm like, how y'all know each other? He's like, this is my brother. I'm like, brother, like I knew you growing up, brother. Or he's like,
Mhm.
nah, this is
Yeah.
my brother, like my
My
mother's
brother.
son.
The interaction was a little bit more aggressive than the way she says it, because I was like, what you doing here? You know
so
what I'm saying? It went down a little bit.
So I'm like, oh, dang, I've known him for years. So immediately Henry's whole vibe changes. Like, what you mean you knew him for years? I'm like, we knew each other for years. Like, this is my dude. So, like, at the end of the night, Henry outside, and he got his brother to the side. They having a little conversation. And I'm like, it seemed a little weird. So I was like, okay, that was weird. So when we was leaving, I was like, what was that about? He's like, I was just checking to make sure y'all ain't never do nothing.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Keep it real. So my brother is one of them was like 15 years older than me. So when you tell me something like that's my dude, we know each other for like mad long, that don't work well with me, and I start questioning. I'm like, where was he like a teacher or security
A
guard at the school or
teacher?
something? How you know him? Like through family? Like it wasn't explained thoroughly enough for me to comprehend. So I had to ask some questions, and I, I'm gonna tell you right now, any husband, any boyfriend, you need to investigate. You need to ask questions for you be looking like dumb later on. And you don't want if you don't want to look dumb later on, you better ask questions in the beginning, and that will cover you and keep you. Cause trust me, you'll understand me. That's wisdom from Unc right here.
That's
So
ridiculous.
when I pulled him to the side, I gave him a look like start explaining, cause he and then it went like it went. You already know. Da, 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 da. I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool, bet we straight.
So first of all, I'm a little bit offended, like,
Why you offended?
because don't just assume just because I know somebody
it ain't
don't
about
mean.
no, it ain't about that and the assumptions. It's about like not looking dumb out here. Men don't want to be looking like a fool.
I get that, but okay. So let's before I go too far, let me bring it back. So what if we would have been like cool?
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no what if or what if we had. It wouldn't have been none. We wouldn't be here on Marriage Unmastered right now.
So your tolerance for what if we'd have just been cool, but not never did nothing? So what is your tolerance for if I would have just like talked to your
No,
brother?
zero. There ain't no tolerance. It's done. It ain't
Zero tolerance?
Absolutely
Even if we would have just been like phone buddies?
negative.
Why?
What do you think this is?
Why are you getting so upset?
I'm not. I'm just telling you because you trying to like
Because we were cool.
make it
We
work.
were
make
cool.
it fit. Don't keep talking about it like that in that sense because you working my nerves. Like it would have been nothing at all. And I'm sorry. If you don't think it would have been something or whatever, no. The answer is no, Sherelle. That's my final answer.
But technically, it doesn't make sense because we were cool. Like we were mad cool. We're mad cool. Like so you're saying zero tolerance. Like technically we were
So now
cool.
you trying to be funny and say we were mad
No.
cool.
No, I'm saying
Cause
technically we were.
now you about to get me worked up. Like don't be
You're
funny.
worked up already. All
No,
I'm
but you
saying is
keep
we were friends.
no. You were associates. And the way you keep egging
No,
it
we
on,
were friends.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Why are you getting upset? First of all, you know nothing happened.
Because exactly, but you trying to be funny.
No, I'm saying, but we were friends, and you're acting like even that's a problem. And all I'm trying to say is, you all right?
I'm
Need
good.
some water?
I'm
Because
fine.
you need some water.
Don't touch me right now.
Yo,
I'm
you're
fine.
bugging.
No. I'm good. All I'm trying to tell you is that I know the situation, and the way my brother explained to me, I said, okay, I'm good. So you saying to me, we were friends, we were cool. Maybe so, but not the way he let me know what it was.
We were friends. It wasn't like nothing else. But this is the point I'm trying to make. Like, you're getting all rattled up for nothing. But I'm saying, like, you're trying to say, like, your tolerance level is zero. Like, I know men who have dealt with a woman that another person in their family have dealt with.
Not me. Not this. I ain't gonna be that fool.
Why that person gotta be a fool?
Because they a fool.
What if they just had a better connection?
Then you a fool if you couldn't find another better connection somewhere else. I tell you that.
I feel like you're gonna get some slack for that, Hen. I feel like there's lots of men who a woman has dealt with someone in their family and they felt like they were a better man and they took the woman.
And that's the decision that they made. However, if you trying to get somebody for competition, that's the wrong motives. Because now if you dealing with somebody in the family, you got to look at them all the time at family functions and deal with the hoopla. Like, I don't want to have that headache.
Why is it got to be a headache? What if, okay, now she's just with him and he off with somebody else? All good.
All right. Let me go to this. Let me go to something that is kind of like universal.
Okay.
The show Love and Hip Hop, LA, right? You had your boy Omarion dating April. Boom. They in love, having children. They go to their little thing. She's cool with Fizz. Fizz all of a sudden dating
But
April.
they're not even family.
I'm just saying, they're not, they too close enough for that to be happening, right? And so now it's a big mess. And I just think that's just, I can't do it.
Okay.
I never had to go through that. And so I don't think I could do it. I could deal with it. I can't deal with stress like that. I'm too grown for that foolishness.
I think I get it though. Like, if I'm being honest, like, because there's something similar happened to me in high school. This is way back, right? But my best friend,
Okay.
right, in high school, my best friend, I mean, my girl, used to live in my house, best friend, right?
Okay.
I used to talk to this dude, and then me and the dude stopped talking, and then like a couple months later, she started talking to the dude.
Okay.
And I was like, that's a line, sis. Like you've crossed the line.
You crossed the line.
Yeah.
So like, but you gotta think too. The way you presented it to me, we were older and dating.
Yeah.
Right.
This is way later.
So high school, I don't think there was nothing like intimacy and something like involved.
Nah,
like,
it wasn't.
So if there was, and it
But
how
that's
would you
the
feel?
good point. That's the point that's the point. There was no intimacy involved in either situation. So that's what I'm saying. If I would have just talked to your brother like us just getting to know each other, but nothing never happened, and then I meet you and then we start feeling each other, you would have a problem with that?
Absolutely.
Why though?
Because it's the ability to be able to do something. High school, you're still like growing, you still learning, you still have to get experience. Like at an older age, you could pretty much do whatever you want. You could pay for whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. When I say go wherever you want, I mean like vacations and trips and experiences. Now let's go back to last couple weeks ago talking about that mileage. Men don't want that mileage on their lady like that.
But what if that? But that's what I'm saying. Like, if I talk to your brother and no experience, no nothing, we just was getting to know each other, and then it just really didn't work out, and then I meet you, you would have a problem with that?
Yes, and it wouldn't be, you and me.
I think that's wild. You're pretty much saying like, before you, I couldn't even talk to nobody that you knew.
No.
Come on. I feel like that's a bit extreme.
That's not, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Please explain.
Men are simple. We might have a few demands, and if we're simple, we just want a few things checked off on our list, right? Women might have a long list, and everything got to be checked off, right?
Get to the point. I'm not following.
What I'm saying is, I might not have like 100 things for you to not do or to do. I just want like 5 things. Like,
and what are those 5 things? Because one of them is clearly never ever have speak to any of my relatives.
Like no dealing with my families like that, or nothing will have me or nobody I know. Like
that's that's so crazy, especially in the world that we live in. Like, you mean to tell me
that's me? That ain't everybody. That's me, Shireal. That's me.
Okay, so say it wasn't your brother. Say it was somebody you knew. And you found out, oh, me and this person used to kick it. Never had sex or anything like that, but we used to kick it. And you find out while we're dating that before I even knew you existed, I used to kick it with your homeboy.
I'm done.
Come on, somebody got to agree with me out there. That is extreme.
One thing about men, whether you good or you bad, something's going to happen down the line where somebody going to say something. They can say something disrespectful, number one, or they can say something to their people like, yeah, I had that, or I didn't. Like,
had that, though, but what if they didn't have it? What if it was literally just...
Listen, and it can get around, and it can get back to that person. You never know. You never know.
I just think you're being, like, way... too extreme on this.
I'm not being way too extreme. That's just my thoughts. That's my opinion. That's me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're right. That is you, because all men don't feel like that.
If I dated your cousin and we didn't work out, and then I seen you down the road and
dated or talked, that's different.
Oh my God.
Because I've been saying talk this whole time, and now you said dated.
So talk.
That's separate. Now dated.
That's the first word that came to my mind.
Okay. But it's different.
If I talked to your cousin and we was like talking, and then it didn't work out, and then I said, okay, then I meet you down the road, and I seen him at a family function, surprise. How would you feel?
I would be like, you know him? I'm a woman. You know him? And she'd be like, yeah, we used to talk. Then I would be like,
what you gonna be like? I'm not hungry no more. Let's go.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, talk how? How much talking did y'all do?
And then she said,
I would investigate it. I wouldn't just be like, oh, I'm not messing with him.
Yo, she just said she would investigate it.
I would investigate it.
But when I investigated it, it was like I was OD.
No, because you said, but okay, say I investigated and she like, nah, we talk. We used to date.
How would that make you feel?
It would make me feel like, okay, we won't be coming to no more of these cookouts.
But what else?
But I don't know if I would have stopped talking to you. You saying like, I would have been done. You'd have wrote me all the way off.
I'm sorry, but yes. Yes.
Okay. I don't agree. I would not have written you off. I don't feel like I would have written you off. I feel like there would have been a lot of conversations that had to happen. I would have had to evaluate how close to my cousin I am. Right? Like,
but see how you say it would have been a lot of conversations to evaluate if this is a good move for you. Men don't want to have a lot of conversations pertaining to another man. That's one thing we don't want. So to avoid having all of those conversations and worry and having the stress of worrying what if, we'll walk away and say no. Because we can't deal with certain stuff like that.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Thank you.
Okay, I respect it.
That's just us. We're built differently. You know what I'm saying?
That
God
is a fact.
God built women to be able to carry children, to bear pain, to bear to bear a lot of like stress and stuff like that, and to hold stuff like together, whether it's hurting or not. Like, but men were not. We get it, and we go. We bounce. We not built like that.
That's true because I've heard several times that like a man could cheat on a woman and cheat on a woman. She keep taking and taking. But if a woman cheat on a man,
it will destroy us.
that's wild.
It's wild and it's a little weird.
It's wild because literally there have been men who have cheated on their woman so many times you can't even count. And then a woman cheats on that same man one time, and he trying to burn the house down.
So look at here go my movie reference, y'all. And Baby Boy, Jody was cheating on Yvette mad times.
The whole time, the whole movie.
The whole movie, right? And what did he say? What's his famous line? I cheat on you. He's like, I bopped them, cause what? I love him or something like that. He said, I love you. He said, I don't love them. But it's like that was his mentality.
Yeah, but
it was easy to do to them, but it was.
I just think that's wild, and I feel like be careful with that double standard. Be careful with that.
Which double standard?
Like men could do whatever they want, and then a woman do it one time. Be careful with that. Got to be careful with that.
You do?
Because listen, because here's the thing too: women could take a lot. But it be that one little thing. It'd be that one little thing you didn't even expect. That was she done. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Women could take a lot. But then it'd be that one thing. She'd be like, nah, I'm done with this. And it's time to walk away. But a man can't take one little sleight of hand.
Yeah. That's the difference. That's the difference. Women have a God-given strength that men don't have. And some things that God gives men that women don't have. Like, men have the ability to do that, can hop from here to here to here and have no emotions and no feelings attached. And a woman is not built like that to do that.
It's women that could do that.
Some, but a lot of women, you'll be like... A
lot of women could do that. They'll be like,
I've been in like... I might have had a few relationships, but I've been in long relationships. Like,
I don't know what generation you living in. These chicks these days, they hopping.
Maybe the women now.
They hopping.
However.
And they cool with it too. It's like no big deal. I mean, I respect it.
I'm not speaking for all men.
I respect it,
I'm just speaking
ladies.
for some of the men that understand my viewpoint. It is what it is.
Do you. Hop on, sister.
Don't be encouraging.
I'm just saying. Listen here. Huh.
We are.
The time, those days are over.
We are encouraging them to stay together and to stay married and to get married.
Whew, we is on a whole nother world right now.
You was on a whole
Stay
nother world.
in your marriage. Don't cheat on your spouse. Marriage a master. But for those of you who are out there doing you.
What you about to say?
That might work. That might work. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's relationship is different. We might not like that. Some people don't mind. They got whole clubs for that now. Swingers clubs. Come in. Be a voyeur.
How you get on here, bro?
Okay, forget it. Anyways, y'all.
Cut the episode. You talking crazy.
Oh, my God.
Talking about swingers?
It's not crazy. This is real.
That's true.
This is a real thing.
However.
Anyways, y'all. Thank you for listening. I don't understand what the big deal is. I don't. Some people like to jump from post to post. Check us out on marriageunmastered.com. You can find everything Marriage Unmastered there. Make sure you check us out at EJ Soul Food and Vegan every second Saturday. I was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Every second Saturday, if you're in the Charlotte, Gastonia area, we will be there live. And we want to get to know you. Come down, talk to us, ask us some questions, be a part of the conversation.
That's right.
All right, y'all.
Let me let y'all know.
Yes.
This is real conversations for real marriages. This ain't no fluff here.
No, it ain't.
So you gonna get the real deal.
Cause y'all see he be wildin'. But
all right,
I keep everything calm and collected over here.
Right.
Right. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.